Hi Virgo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do we're not doing a weekly this week, we're doing a sort of 6 month ahead reading. It's July through to December 2019, and I'm doing it in the style of the live spread readings, you know, those ones that I would usually do on the channel. It's coming up to July, so we're kind of halfway through the year now, and so I thought it'd be interesting just to have a look at 5 areas of your life over the next sort of 6 months up until the end of December 2019. So for the reading, guys, for your 5 area live spread, which focuses on your personal situation here, your career here, and then your love life here, and your money situation here, finances, and also the future area here. Future area is looking at October through to December 2019, okay? We're going to use the Manga Tarot, Mystical Manga Tarot. It's one of my newest decks. Really love this deck. I don't usually like manga drawings, but I actually really like this, so we're going to use that. For the anchor areas, and the anchor cards really are only made up of the majors, and with the anchors we look at where things are heading. So for each area we'll have an anchor card to have a look at how the situation will be resolved long term in each of the areas, plus wishes for the last 6 months of the year, and also where everything is heading. So 7 area anchor. And finally, blessed be cards to have a look at what blessings are being bestowed on you guys over the next 6 months. Okay, let's get down to the reading then. So let's have a look at this. Okay, Universe Spirit, can you show me? Right, you know the drill, Universe. 5 areas, please. We have key cards at each of the top areas. So first card, show me in the first area, personal. Show me what's happening over the next 6 months, July to December 2019, personal area for Virgo. Okay, so just going to make sure all this fits up on the camera. 1, 2, we'll pull this up a little bit here as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, there we go. And Universe Spirit, show me career for Virgo over the next 6 months. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, there we go. Show me love for Virgo. What's going on for love for Virgo? Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and then we've got this area here, looking at the finances for the next 6 months for Virgo. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm sorry it takes so long, it's just the way it is, guys, okay? Because I like to shuffle the cards on screen. If you want to skip it, and go straight to the reading if you want. Okay, there we go. And then we've got, finally, future area, October to December 2019 for Virgo. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, there we go. Right, Universe Spirit, show me the foundation of the next 6 months for Virgo and where everything is heading. So I want to see what the foundation, I'm using the wrong cards, the blessed be ones. Show me what the foundation will be for the next 6 months for Virgo, what their focus will be on, and also where everything is heading around the personal situation. Where is everything heading in terms of their career over the next 6 months? And where is everything heading in terms of love life over the next 6 months for Virgo? Okay, there we go. And can you show me where everything is heading in terms of their finances over the next 6 months? Okay. And where is everything heading in terms of the October to December 2019 for Virgo? And what will Virgo's dreams and wishes be for the next 6 months? Okay, that one wants to come out. And can you show me finally where everything is heading overall? Okay, that one wants to come out. So we're going to get those two together. Finally, universe, what is the blessing that you will be bestowing on Virgo? What is the blessing you are bestowing on Virgo over the next 6 months? Okay, there we go. Right, there we are. Let's make a start on the reading then. So, the foundation, the focus for the next 6 months, we always start off with the anchor card here, is going to be, wow, the moon. Just like Gemini, actually, that one showed up for. We keep trying to keep these readings short and sweet. On the website, they're longer. You get an 8,000 word document as well as a 2.5 hour video. So, but for the purpose of general readings, they have to be shorter. The moon is where your focus will be. You know, the moon is about unresolved issues. Some of the time, that's what moon cards are. They're about our fears and our worries and our anxieties. Sometimes we're screaming out and we're asking the questions why. We're asking why this is happening to us, why this has occurred. And sometimes you guys want, you know, people want answers. And it might be over the next 6 months, some of you guys are searching for those answers. Because the moon card is all about soul searching. So we're going deeper with the moon. The moon is also a wish fulfillment card as well. So some of you guys might be focusing on meditation, for example, with the moon energy. You might be focusing on doing some very deep spiritual work with the moon energy showing up here, probably to bring about some form of cleansing or healing and that type of thing. Also with the moon card, some of you guys focusing on getting some guidance with this moon energy. Some of you guys focusing on feminine energy and getting in touch with your feminine side, male or female, with the moon energy showing up here. And some of you guys, it's all about finding that spiritual awareness, you know. So some of you guys, there is a little bit of a spiritual awakening happening here. The thing with the moon card is that it will shed a light on areas that you can't see, but there's still more work to be done because it's not exactly the sun. So it's not everything is in full view. You know, by the light of the moon, things might look one way, but when you go out into the daylight, things become very apparent. So this is all about finding the honesty and the truth in the things that have not yet been revealed. And you have not yet been awoken to with the moon energy showing here. What is your personal situation? Crown of your personal situation is the Hermit. So some of you guys around your personal life, you really are kind of retreating. And that makes sense with the moon. Especially if you've got a lot of kind of work to do on yourself with the moon energy. The moon is all about the shadow self. So it's about going to those dark places and uncovering, you know, the parts of ourselves that we need to resolve and we need to cleanse and heal. And I'm not surprised at that card. And actually, Virgo, that's you, isn't it? Because your major card is actually the Hermit. So, you know, I feel that some of you guys, the focus for the next 6 months around your personal life is really about retreating inward and getting that insight. But remember, with the Virgo card of the Hermit, you're also at like an X-ray, because Virgos can be extraordinarily, I'm not saying that you're obsessive people, but once you kind of get something into your head, and once you've got this idea, or once you've got this thought, or whether it's something that you really want to find out, you won't stop. My mother was actually a Virgo. Determination is a Virgo. I never saw a more determined person than my mum. Hermits are determined. They're determined to find the truth. They're determined to find the light. And in a way, the Hermit and the Moon are very similar in the way that they both want to find the truth in a situation, because he's got the lamp in front of him. And the moon is all about guidance and inner reflection, and so is the Hermit. So some of you guys are definitely, I feel, the energy around you over the next 6 months is going inward. And there's a lot of inner reflection happening here in terms of finding the truth in who you are. Perhaps this is some of you guys searching for your soul purpose with the Hermit energy, searching for your life purpose. This is a very deep journey I think some of you guys are on, and I think that this is a journey that you can only do on your own with the Hermit. I'm not saying that you're going to retreat completely from life and from people, but I certainly feel that, you know, for some of you guys, you're not going to, you know, it's going to be, the next 6 months is really about finding out who you are as an individual, and for that you need some time kind of to focus on your own. Underneath this, what's it about? Well, it's about strength, inner strength. This is a very, I think, spiritual reading, guys, in this area, okay? I feel that with the strength card, this is all about finding the inner strength, finding that courage with this strength energy to overcome obstacles, because that's what the Strength card is. It's all about finding the inner strength. This Chariot, which comes before this card, is about outer strength. It's about your ability and your willpower and your, you know, yeah, your willpower and your, you know, your skills and your talents to align a situation and to bring it into balance. With the Strength energy, this is all about having that inner strength and that inner resolve. When you get the Strength energy, what's the next card? Some of you guys needing the strength to walk away from a situation, because you've got the Eight of Cups showing here. So over the next 6 months, guys, personal life, having the strength for some of you guys to walk away, the Eight of Cups, from a situation. You're looking for something else, Virgo, with that Eight of Cups energy. Justice. Well, having the strength to, if you guys find the strength to walk away from no longer serves you, it's going to bring justice. Some of you guys are in search, with that Eight of Cups walking towards justice. You are in search for the right thing, for the right path. You're looking for the right path. You're in search of balance. Because justice is all about finding balance and equilibrium in the life. You're in search, in your life, you're in search of doing the right thing. Some of you guys, it's your sole purpose. But you need the strength to do that. Some of you guys need the strength card, to walk away from what no longer serves you and to go on a new journey with that Eight of Cups energy, to find your justice. This is to find your peace. This is to find your place. This is to find the place that you feel most comfortable in, the place that you belong, you know, with the Justice energy. So some of you guys really have to find the strength to do that. And covering this energy, crowning this, is all about the Hermit. So this Hermit is more about, I feel that this is about a transformation that some of you guys are going through. You've come, I think that you've lived an experience, Virgo, where you've said, you know, I've had experience in this particular place, now I'm looking to change, now I'm looking for what else is out there. Because that's what Hermits tend to do. Hermits are old, remember, so the energy of the Hermit is crowning you, okay? And that energy is not necessarily retreating, all right, but it is retreating. I think there's two things. I think certainly the Hermit and the Eight of Cups are saying the same thing. Virgo, you're retreating from what no longer serves you. All right, so the energy of the Hermit is coming in where you are removing yourself from a situation. You're going it alone. And underneath this, the energy is saying, well, you have the strength over the next 6 months to walk away from what no longer serves you with the Eight of Cups, and to find your peace, to find your justice, to find your harmony and balance, okay? Which is really nice. Now, the long-term view of this energy is the Moon card, okay? So this is going to be a longer journey than you expect. This isn't going to be all cut and dried, because there's still things that need to be resolved within the Moon energy. There are still going to be, you know, and the Moon is also about emotional turmoil and feeling emotionally kind of up and down, if you like, with the Moon energy. The Moon is about an emotionally kind of deviant feeling, if that makes any sense to you guys. If you get the Two of Coins in the Moon, then you've got these kind of turbulent feelings. But when you get the Moon card, in the long term, where this is heading is towards the Moon. Okay, and it might be heading towards a deep understanding of where you are. And I'm probably going to say that, actually. I'm probably going to say in the long term, this area here is going to lead to actually a very deep understanding of who you are with the Moon energy. A very deep sense of self-awareness, I would say, with the Moon energy showing here. Okay, this is about, I think in this area here, Virgo, spiritual fulfillment. I think some of you guys are actually looking for spiritual fulfillment, but you have to have the strength to walk away from what no longer serves you in order to fulfill that with the Justice energy. And that's why the energy of the Hermit is surrounding you in your personal life, where you are retreating from what no longer serves you, or you are finding. And also the energy of the Hermit is about personal and spiritual transformation, and a lot of you guys over the next 6 months are definitely going through a spiritual transformation with these cards. Let's have a look at, and it's good, because I think that there's going to be a great deal of self-awareness that comes with you guys, a deep spiritual self-awareness though. Okay, I also feel that this spiritual journey is going to allow you guys to take a look in that mirror. It's long term, it's going to help you with the Moon energy to reflect on where you've been and where you're going and who you are as a person. Let's have a look at your career. Well, you got the Knight of Swords, so there could be a change, sudden changes coming in terms of your career with the Knight of Swords energy. Underneath this Knight of Swords, what have we got? So we've got an Emperor. Emperors are establishments. Emperors can be bosses as well. This could be a boss, or this could be establishment that you work in. This could also be your stability and your security within your work as well with the Emperor energy. Can also be a high position. Well, you've got the Three of Wands energy, and it's looking towards, if you see, it's looking towards the Emperor. So some of you guys are looking for a promotion. You're looking for to be in a bigger position, because this is the Three of Wands and you're looking directly towards the Emperor. So some of you guys are very much focused over the next 6 months, Virgo, on a promotion, on being in a higher position, on elevating yourself in work, on moving to the next level in work. This is possibly for some of you guys, if you're working as, say, for example, you know, team managers or something, you're probably wanting to move up, you know, a level to being the manager of the floor or something like that, because Emperor is definitely management, or he's the CEO or something like that. So some of you guys are looking to elevate yourselves in your career, and this is possibly in the job. You're either looking for elevation in the job that you're in at the moment, or you'll be looking to go out and apply for a job that's kind of on a higher level than where you are now. Let's have a look at the outcome card here. The King of Swords energy shows up here as the King of... So this is just a professional work person, Virgo. Okay, so King of Swords is ideas. King of Swords is ideas taking shape, and once they take... Because kings are underpinned by earth energy. So the King of Swords are all about the ideas, and what he does, how the earth energy works with him is his ideas are formed, and then once they are formed, they are put out there into the world. So this is all about taking action on ideas, and some of you guys are taking action on ideas with the King of Swords energy. Okay, what you're looking for is, and you're actually looking to go from a king to an emperor. Emperors are bigger than kings. With kings, they rule one. They rule one kingdom. With emperors, they rule many. So some of you guys are looking to go from a king in your careers. You want to go from a king. You're a king right now. Some of you guys are, all right, and you're looking to go to an emperor. So you are definitely looking for elevation and movement within your career. All right, and this is about changes, Knight of Swords, the energy, and also the energy with the Knight of Swords is not just sudden changes, it's exiting, it's movement. So the energy around your career is coming in, is all about movement. I'm seeing movement in your career, where you guys will look to go from one position of the King of Swords. You're looking to go higher with the Emperor. You're looking to become an Emperor. You're looking to become, you know, get a promotion within the job that you're in, or you're looking to kind of apply for other jobs that perhaps pay more money and where you have more responsibility with the Emperor. So some of you guys are looking to go from a king to an emperor. In other words, you're looking to go from one position to a position that gives you a lot more response. Some of you guys have a lot of responsibility with the King of Swords energy. But so, for example, some of you guys might work as lawyers with the King of Swords. You might be looking to run your own practice with the Emperor, or become a partner in a practice or something like that. Because the Three of Wands can also be a business partnership card. It's where you're reaching out, and some of you guys are reaching out in terms of a business partnership with an Emperor energy showing up here. Okay, showing up here, because the Three of Wands is also, when it comes to work as well, that you are launching new products and you are also reaching out to business partners. Okay, so some of you guys, it might also be that there are rapid changes happening. This could be a business, you know, like running your own business as well. If it's not that you're looking to go from a king to an emperor, where you have more responsibility in work and the changes occur that way with the Knight of Swords, it might be that some of you guys have formed an idea here with the King of Swords energy showing up. It might be some of you guys, if you've formed an idea, you're approaching Three of Wands energy and Emperor about that, somebody who has the money, who has the connections, that type of thing, to bring your you know, your product to life, your business to life, that type of thing. Let's have a look at the overall outcome for that area. Yeah, you've got the Death card, transformation. There's definitely changes coming in terms of work. Long term, there's transformation happening here, whether this is you approaching a business, or you're approaching someone for help on a business idea, or whether you're looking to go up a level in work, you're looking for promotion, you're looking for more responsibility. Long term, you're going to get it, because you've definitely got that transformation as the long term outcome. Your career is very good. Let's have a look at your love. Right, new opportunities in love, the Fool. I'm sure this showed up for another of the signs, but there's new opportunities coming in terms of love. Virgo, okay, because that's what the Fool is. Or this could be a younger lover, somebody who doesn't have much experience. Let's have a look underneath. Oh wow, yeah. So you got the Two of Cups for your love area. So new, and I'm sure this is a new relationship, because this, we'll see what it is though, because Fools can mean many things in a love reading, but it's either new opportunities or it's kind of leaving an opportunity behind. Lack of commitment. But you got a relationship under this Two of Cups energy. But unfortunately you do have the Five of Swords with that. So this is conflict, Five of Swords. This can be an abusive relationship as well. When you get a Five of Swords, it's one-upmanship. So this is kind of an unbalanced relationship. And I think that some of you guys, over the next 6 months, this is about an unbalanced relationship. And let's have a look. The Nine of Cups. The thing with the Nine of Cups energy, it's interesting because the Nine of Cups is all about satisfaction within relationships. I feel that, to be honest with you, I feel that even though some of you guys have, I think this is more about bickering in a relationship, I actually feel that some of you guys are quite content with your relationships. I think that you don't have a perfect relationship here, Virgo, because we've got the relationship card of the Two of Cups. Then we've got that nasty little Five of Swords there, which can talk about people trying to get one-upmanship in relationships. There's a few, you know, sticky moments. There's a few arguments, and that's what Five of Swords is in relationships. It's people that are bickering at each other. People, you know, sometimes this can be somebody who's making snipes at you, or you're making snipes at them, or, you know, you're saying, oh, you're losing your hair, or, you know, your partner's saying to you, oh, you're looking a bit fat, that type of thing. I don't think that's particularly nice, but for some reason, with the Nine of Cups energy, I get the impression, well, you know, this Nine of Cups is interesting, though, because she looks like literally that she's dreaming. I don't know whether you're satisfied. I just think so. I get the impression that some of you guys are dreaming of the relationship being better. Just by this Nine of Cups to me, just looks like it's the Seven of Cups. It looks like she's wishing for stuff. And the Nine of Cups is wishing, a wish fulfillment. I actually feel that you guys are going through perhaps a little bit of a tumultuous time in your relationships. You might not be getting on so well with a partner. But I'm actually going to say that I don't think you're satisfied with it. I think that you're wishing and dreaming for something better with the Nine of Cups energy. Let's have a look at what the overall outcome is. Well, you do have the Wheel of Fortune, so this will change, which is good. I don't think it's going to go around in circles. I just think that this will change for the better. I think that your relationship will change for the better. The more that you can visualise the relationship being better and kind of take steps towards getting it better, the better it will become. This is why I think that the overall energy coming in is new beginnings in your relationship with the Fool. Because even though I do see kind of a little bit of negative energy with that Five of Swords around your relationships, I think that you are definitely kind of dreaming about the relationship being a lot better than what it is. And I think the long term, the Wheel of Fortune, there are going to be positive changes ahead with the Wheel of Fortune energy. Quite nice. Let's have a quick look at your finances. So, oh, it's good, Star. The energy of the Star is healing after struggle, all right, with the Star energy. This is also getting close to your goals as well. So good things happening around the finances. Let's have a look at the underneath cards. Oh, nice. Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is abundance. So I'm seeing abundance in your finances. That's what the Ace of Cups is. An overflow is the Ace of Cups. So there's your finances should be looking quite healthy with the Ace of Cups energy. You've got the Knight. Oh wow, Knight of Cups energy showing up here. Your cup is definitely running over. Okay, in terms of finances, your cup is definitely running over. You've got the Knight of Cups. You've got the Ace of Cups. Let's have a look. And you've got the High Priestess as well. I definitely see your cup running over with money. All right. I see that your finances should be quite good. You've got Star, you've got Ace of Cups, you've got Knight of Cups. Those cards all refer to finances looking quite good. Okay, there's an this is abundance. So your financials should be abundant. They should be quite prosperous. Okay. The High Priestess is intuition. It's also information, things going on behind the works, behind the scenes as well, with the High Priestess energy showing up here. I mean, financially, I really just get that you're okay. I think that financially that you're okay. I think that with the High Priestess energy, with your finances, you are kind of using your intuition and you are being very careful, I would say, with those finances with the High Priestess energy. I don't see anything kind of untoward with that card. Not unless we had a moon card. I'd be like, what's the hell's going on there? But I think with the High Priestess energy, this is all about knowledge. And I think that some of you guys are using your knowledge in terms of finances and being careful and being resourceful to look after those finances with the High Priestess energy. I think this is very good. This is very good. Let's have a look at the long-term outcome for your finances. Yeah, justice. Balance and harmony in terms of your finances coming in. Your finances look steady. They look very, very good. You look like your finances are very healthy. Because ruling it is the crowning your financial area is the star. So this is any problems with finances are resolved with the star energy. This is you reaching your goals, and underneath this is you've got an abundance of wealth here. You know, your cup is running over with wealth. Ace of Cups and that Knight of Cups energy showing up here. Some of you guys, because your financials are good, you might be offered with the Knight of Cups energy some really important advice. I mean, you might also be introduced to kind of like private schemes and things like that. Things that people don't really know about with the High Priestess energy. You know, where you can invest your cash and that type of thing. Long term, it's going to lead to justice. So, you know, if you do invest in any schemes, maybe these type of schemes that people don't know about. And also the High Priestess for me can be a scheme where you kind of put your money in but you can't touch it for a long time. It's locked away with the High Priestess energy in a vault, but in the long term, you know, the payoff out of this investment is very, very good. You know, you're getting paid really good interest on whatever it is that you're investing. So this is very good. I think your financials look very good over the next 6 months. Let's have a quick look at your future area then. You know, High Priestess, yeah, I think it's okay. I don't see anything untoward with that card. Okay. It is secrets, but I think this is a good one. I think this is some of you guys offered advice from a High Priestess. High Priestesses are not just kind of intuitive beings. They're people who hold a lot of knowledge as well. They know a lot of stuff that other people don't know. So some of you guys, because you're overflowing with cash, you might be offered some advice from someone who knows of like some really good schemes where you could invest your cash, that type of thing. Let's have a look at the October to December. Okay, Three of Swords is crowning your reading. So between October and December 2019, there might be some disappointing situation that happens here with the Three of Swords energy. This could be with friends or family, or, you know, difficulties. You know, you might be disappointed. You might have expected something to happen and it didn't happen with that Three of Swords energy, or you might have altercations with people with the Three of Swords energy. Three of Swords can also be opening up of the heart, but we'll see what happens around this reading here. Alright, so we do have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is moving on, but also seeing things very clearly and moving past the situation. It's also travel. Okay, Judgment. I think that you guys are very close to making because she's very close to making a judgment energy. You can see clearly here. Okay, so I think that some of you guys are very close to making a judgment. Also, I feel that there's possibly travel here as well involved, because the Judgment energy is all about a life-changing situation occurring, and this could be something to do with travel for some of you guys here. Some of you guys are also very close to making a life-changing decision with the Judgment energy showing up here. Temperance energy showing up here, but you need more time, I think, with the Temperance energy to decide. I do feel, I mean, obviously I can't clarify these areas because it's a general reading, but I do feel that, you know, what's happening here is that you've got this, some of you guys, it's travel, because this is change, and movement is Judgment, ruled by Pluto, transformation. Okay, ending off one thing, entering into another, new phases, and this is travel. So there could be these could definitely kind of indicate some travel happening here. But Temperance is needing more time to decide and make the plans as well with the Temperance energy. Some of you guys, I feel, with the Six of Swords energy, are very close with that Six of Swords energy to making a very important life decision. But again, I keep seeing stalling with the Temperance energy. Just needing time to, you know, work out what you're going to do, to work out the finer details with the Temperance energy. The energy coming, I mean, this is I think that some of you guys, this is all about being separated from, because Three of Swords is separation as well. And I think the energy of separation whether it's literally because of travel or because of whatever the situation is. I do see travel related situations happening here. Okay, I do see travel and movement and separation between October and December 2019. Some of you guys are moving to a new job. Some of you guys are moving home. Some of you guys are moving from a relationship. There is a heartbreaking situation coming in here, Three of Swords, separation, and it's going to be, and you're torn as well. Three of Swords means to be torn emotionally. So I'm seeing some emotional kind of turbulence happening, but it's within you, because I feel that this decision that you make to move away from a situation is not going to be an easy one, which is why you have Temperance in the outcome here, saying that, yeah, you are moving, you've made your life decision, or you're very close to making a massive life change with the Judgment energy, but you just need that bit of time with the Temperance energy to work out the finer details. What is the overall outcome? Where is everything heading? Well, the Star, which is good. So in the long term, it's the best decision that you could make. And these things will be resolved as well with the Star energy. The Star is all about renewal and change, positive changes. So in the long term, we're seeing some positive changes occurring with the Star energy. Okay, all those worries that you're feeling within the Temperance energy will be resolved by the Star. All right, I am seeing movement. I'm seeing a move. I'm seeing changes here. And it's literally, I think, for a lot of you guys, it will be a physical move. For example, it could be moving abroad, for example, in the last 3 months of the year. You might decide, no, well, next year I'm going to be moving abroad and I'm going to make, plans to do that, because you have to work out the finer details with the Temperance energy showing it. Some of you guys, it might be that you choose to leave a relationship. There's a massive life change happening for some of you guys by the end of the year, but it works out for the best with the Star energy. What is your wishes for the year, Virgo? Well, the Tower is your wish for the year. I feel that you want to be released and removed from a structure here with the Tower energy. I think for some of you guys, things have become so monotonous and so much the same that you are looking for release with the Tower. Okay, whether that's from a job or whether that's from, because certainly you could probably relate this to the work area here as well, where we're seeing some of you guys want to go from a king to an emperor. You want to move up a level. You want more responsibility in your work. And we're seeing the sudden movement of the Knight of Swords and the exiting strategy of the Knight of Swords, and also the overall outcome being transformation, endings. Some of you guys, you have an idea and you want to kind of approach an emperor, an establishment, or somebody who has a great deal of, power and authority about this. So you're definitely looking for, your wishes in terms of movement, change, Tower energy, removing yourself from a structure, doing things in a different way are definitely resonant within the working area showing up here as well. Okay, and certainly in your personal situation as well, where you're on this journey towards self-reflection, you're on this journey towards what your soul purpose stroke life purpose is, but you know that you need to remove things that no longer serve you in order to find your justice, because you're finding with the Eight of Cups your justice with the Justice energy. Again, it's the removal of barriers as well. Towers can be like boundaries and barriers, so we could also say with this card, Virgo, that your wish is for the removal of some form of a barrier or obstacle that's been there as well with the Tower energy, and that's certainly prevalent within the personal situation. Showing here again the change is all over your reading. We're seeing in the love area here as well, where some of you guys are the energy around you is new beginnings, the Fool in love, taking a risk in a way with the Fool, because you're in relationships, some of you guys, the Two of Cups, that are quite abusive and that can be quite, what's the word I'm looking for? They can be quite destructive with the Five of Swords, especially in terms of communication. The communication some of you guys are having within your relationships are really quite nasty, and they're not supportive communication. They're communications that are designed to bring each of you down, all right? But some of you guys are hoping and wishing that these things can be resolved. Again, the long-term outcome for that is the Wheel of Fortune, where we're seeing that there will be changes for the better. I don't think that this is things going round in circles. No, I don't. I think it's changes for the better with the Wheel of Fortune showing here. And again, the Tower can definitely link up with this area showing here. I think the only place within your, that would question that wish for the Tower is the financial area, because I think that that's so good. The only small change is that you might be looking to invest your money into areas or things that you don't know about, because the High Priestess is things that we don't know about. So the Knight of Cups, it might be that somebody offers or gives you the High Priestess. Maybe they gift you something, or they give you kind of a hint or something on where you could put your money. A secret kind of society is also the High Priestess energy showing up here. Secret societies, that type of thing, or offshore accounts, that type of thing. Places where you can hide your money as well, because you're abundant with money, some of you Virgos are. So you might be offered a chance to kind of hide your money away in like an offshore account where the tax man can't get it, and that type of thing. Some of you guys, it might lead to legal stuff, possibly, if it's a kind of like a unauthorized tax thing. But also for some of you guys, you might just be getting the benefits from this as well, if you put your money in an offshore account or something with that High Priestess account, the High Priestess card, that type of thing. Yeah, and let's have a look, and definitely relates to this area here, where there's a life-changing decision being made within the last 3 months of the year for some of you guys, but it's going to lead to something good. Let's have a look at where everything is heading overall. Well, the Hanged Man, which is a nice card to me. On this particular deck of the Twin Tarot Majors, I really like this Hanged Man a lot, because he just looks comfortable. Can you see? If you turn him up, can you see how he's smiling? If you turn him upside down, he's like he hasn't got a care in the world. It's like the sun is on him, he's stretching, he's kind of like... that's why when I say with tarot, you can't read tarot the same. You just can't read, because it's a Hanged Man. Oh, things are being held in suspense. Things are going to take time. Blah, blah, blah. Where things are going is that you guys are satisfied, really. To me, when I look at this Hanged Man, he looks like he's satisfied to go with the flow and see what comes up. There are many sacrifices that you're going to have to make, though, as well. But he doesn't look like he's making a sacrifice. He just looks happy to do it. This doesn't look like martyrdom to me in this card here. Not in some of the Hanged Men cards, they can be really quite ominous, and it looks like people are struggling, or they've got his hands are free as well. So there's if he's athletic enough, he could kind of try and reach up and take his, but he doesn't want to take his foot off this flower thing. But he doesn't want to do that. He's quite happy to hang there, and you guys are just kind of happy to see how things go along. You've just really, the long-term outcome for you guys, I think, around every area here is where you are just allowing the universe to do its work. There is no struggle here for you guys. You're not resisting. You're allowing the changes to unfold in this reading, Virgo, because that's what this Hanged Man is doing. He's not fighting, and he's not resisting the universe. He's not resisting anything. He's just allowing things to take shape as they should. And I think that is what is happening long term in all of these areas. Things are just going to take shape as they should. There's no resistance here, which means that things will kind of move and transform as they should. What are the blessings for the year, for the last 6 months, sorry? A blessing for solace and hope. So you guys have a blessing for solace and hope. Okay. Things are going really, really good for you guys. Really good over the next 6 months. Seeing lots of change. Alright, change in love, change in work, change in personal. Slight changes in this area here, but I think you're being introduced, because the Knight of Cups can be an introduction as well. So you're being introduced to maybe, private things like offshore accounts, that type of thing, where you can stash your abundant piece of money away, that type of thing. So slight changes there. And definitely in this area, literally 5 out of 5 areas are just dealing with change in this reading. It's pure change. It's amazing. Alright, really good reading. You got one of the best ones, I think, that I've done so far, Virgo. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.